Hello, I'm Chuck Long, and on this edition of the Entertainment Outlook, the Tony Award-winning Pippin is coming to Nashville this March. It's been described as an eye-popping, jaw-dropping, visually stunning extravaganza. Here to give us a preview of what we can expect, TPAC's Christy Dortch. Great to have you here.
It's good to see you.
You look great.
Thank you. Right back at you.
Thank you very much. Okay, very excited about Pippin.
As you should be.
I know, and I've never seen this, so I'm even more excited.
How have you never seen Pippin?
I don't know how I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. But so for someone like me or the uneducated, even though I will say I know quite a bit about the musical, but tell the uneducated kind of what Pippin is about.
So Pippin is the basic idea of self-discovery. It's a young man who's growing up, first goes through the period of wanting to be what his father wants him to be, and then he realizes that that's not really his journey, finds another journey, and in the middle of all this, he has the devil on his shoulder of the leading player who's trying to lead him down a path that's not necessarily his path. And so it's his self-discovery of life.
And they've changed it a little from the original, so kind of tell me about some of the changes.
Yeah, they have. Diane Paulus, who's done an amazing job of reinventing classic shows, put her hand into this one along with a cirque troupe out of Canada called Seven Fingers, and they have created a circus environment for the entire story. So you're literally in a big top with all these circus performers around the actors as they're telling the story that you know, and that you will recognize the songs. I think most people will recognize at least one song from the show because, I mean, it was originally in 1972 and it hit the pop chart. So
right, Corner of the Sky.
Yep.
And yeah, such a big song. And we even saw some of those clips as you were describing it. I mean, the actors in this and the performers have to really be in great shape to do this show.
Amazing shape. I actually, as someone who used to perform, when I saw the show in New York, I went, well, I could probably never do shows anymore if I have to look like that all the time.
I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah, they must work out all the time.
Now, one of the things that's interesting, too, in the trip, of course, John Rubinstein, who originated the role of Pippin on Broadway,
is now playing the king, his father.
And he's going to be in this production.
He is indeed.
So this is really exciting. We're going to show something. They did a great piece on it on CBS Sunday Morning recently on this tour. So we're going to give you a little peek at this, talking about John Rubinstein playing the original part of Pippin and now playing the father. And we'll talk about it on the backside. Take a look.
On the national tour, King Charlemagne, Pippin's father, is John Rubinstein, who created the role of Pippin in 1972.
You're the original Pippin, and now you are playing your father.
Yes.
So what's that like?
Well, it's wonderful. The main thing is I don't have to hit all those high notes anymore.
We got foibles and fables. Right, but you're just singing your ink. You're alone doing that.
Yes.
But it's not weird? You don't go,
Sure.
that's my part.
No, you know what it's like. Visiting after 40-some years, you're home. And you had amazing memories. You come back, and it's the same place, and it smells the same. But they've redecorated it, and you have a new family.
Really amazing. I mean, to me, that really comes kind of full circle.
It does.
You know, to do it like that.
Yeah.
So what really, when you first saw Pippin, what appealed to it about?
About this new version?
Yeah.
It is so eye-catching, and you do find yourself sitting there going a lot, because it's amazing the way they tell the story, the things that they're doing on stage as they're telling the story. It really is very captivating. I have to say, at the end of the show, I wasn't really aware that much time had passed. So it draws you in, and it's a great story about life and lessons, and it's a lot of fun.
And I don't think a lot of people well, I say that, but some people do realize, of course, Bob Fosse, you know, associated with this,
right,
did a lot. Kind of, what do you think his spin lent to the overall production?
Well, I mean, Fosse is Fosse. It's always amazing when there's Fosse involved. They do talk about it being Fosse-inspired choreography because Seven Fingers came in and redid and reimagined this piece, but they definitely kept the element of Fosse, which is just that very beautiful, sharp, dramatic form of movement, and it really helps propel the story forward because there are these dramatic changes when you're going through that life journey quest.
Absolutely. And what do you think the key is to a musical that's run this long, that so many people know? What is the key to reinventing a musical like this?
Wow. You know, if I knew that, I'd probably be Diane Paulus, and that would be a great person to be because she's kind of amazing. I think it's a matter of not putting limitations on yourself, not looking at a show as fitting inside a box, because art is meant to be interpreted. It's meant to be seen in different ways, and if you can do it in a way that speaks to the majority of people, it's always going to communicate something wonderful, and it'll transition itself into a new audience.
And you know, one thing too that's interesting to me about the musical is it has a little bit of a darker side that you probably don't realize on the surface sometimes.
As does life, yes, yes. Yeah, this is not a show that necessarily has those big wah moments. It really is a very true to form, very real life experience, but done in a way that's very colorful and bright and staged lovely. So it tells you a story without kind of hitting you in the head with it.
Right. Really looking forward to this. Tell me the dates that it's going to be.
It's March 10th through 15th.
And it's the kind of show that people, I would suggest, getting their tickets now, because you want to get them before the good seats are gone.
There's a lot of wonderful buzz about this show across the nation, and you know, that CBS Sunday Morning piece really says a lot that people are talking about it, so get your tickets early. We still have plenty left, but get them now.
All right, well, get them now. So, Christy, always great having you here.
Nice to hear.
All right, looking forward to seeing Pippin. Of course, you can see Pippin at TPAC March 10th through the 15th. That's all the time we have for this edition of Out and About today. We'll see you next time. Good night.